8,746.
The population changed again.
He calls down to me, and I nod. Yeah, I am one of the new residents who has changed the population from 8,731. I moved here in December, and since then, 3 babies have been born, along with a couple of new families that moved to town. Just in the past 4 months. How often do you change it? I call back.
Once a year, when it's warm enough to climb up on a ladder without freezing to death.
He informs me. I nod, look at the sign once more in satisfaction, and then keep walking, on my way to work. It's official. I'm a citizen of Bitterroot Valley, Montana. I mean, sure, I've technically been that since December when I came here with all my cousins for a vacation and decided to stay, but it feels extra official now, and I couldn't be happier. I knew as soon as we landed here that this was my home. With a little more bounce in my step, I make my way down the sidewalk. It's finally springtime, which means that the bitter cold from winter seems to be over. We still have a little snow on the ground, and I've been told that the mountains will have snow until early summer, but it's finally warm enough to walk to my job at Bitterroot Valley Coffee Co. I love my job. I've met so many people already, thanks to the coffee shop. I have my regulars who never miss a day, and the best part is I'm still meeting new people all the time. I've never really considered myself to be a social butterfly, but I admit that it was hard to move away from my huge, loud family to a place where I knew absolutely no one. But I've started to weave myself into the community, and it's only made me love this little town more. Not to mention, my new friend, Millie Wild, works with me. Actually, she worked there first and helped me get the job. We became fast friends, and now I can't imagine my life without her. We're roughly the same age, and it's as if we've been friends forever. I tip my head back and take a deep breath, pulling in the crisp spring air, and smile. Yeah, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Before long, I've crossed the imaginary line from residential to downtown blocks, and I walk into the warmth of the cafe. The smell of freshly ground coffee meets me, along with a wave from Millie. Good morning. I grin at her and walk behind the counter, hurrying to the back to stow away my things. Once I've grabbed an apron and tied my hair back, I return to the counter and take in the number of people already sipping coffee, having conversations, or typing away on their computers all over the space. It's busy in here for a Thursday morning. I know, she replies with a sigh and wipes her forehead with the back of her hand. I should have asked you to come in earlier. I totally would have. Why didn't you? She turns and gives me a grin. I know how much you like to sleep in. Besides, it's not normally like this, especially in the middle of the week. Anyway, there seems to be a lull now. How are you? I'm great. I tell her about the population sign change, and she laughs, shaking her head at me. What? It's a big deal. You're just so cute. I love how much you love living here, Erin. It reminds me to be thankful for it, too. I guess I forget, since my family has been here for more than 100 years. It's my home. I shrug a shoulder, but I mean it with every fiber of my being. The bell over the door jingles, and Millie grins. What do you want? She demands, her voice full of humor.
An oil change?
Her brother Chase says with a grin as he saunters in.
And maybe a haircut?
You won't get either of those things here, Millie replies, rolling her eyes. She reaches for a to-go cup to start making her brother's favorite coffee.
How's it going, Erin?
I'm great, thanks. And you? Chase smiles and leans on the counter. I've met 2 of Millie's brothers so far, and they're both gorgeous. Chase has a smile that could likely melt all the snow on the ski mountain. Not to mention he's a cop, and that uniform is hot.
I can't complain.
Have you arrested anyone today? Chase shakes his head mournfully.
So far, everyone has been law-abiding. Well, except for Mrs. Wilburn, who refuses to drive the speed limit on her way into town.
Is she a speeder? I ask.
No, she won't drive above 25,
he says with a pained expression.